Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the week of August 11 reveal that Sheila Carter-Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, and Leigh Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, make a pact. Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, discovers Grace Buckingham's Cassandra Creech crime. Also, Nick Marone, Jack Wagner, begs Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, to marry him. Fans can expect Nick to show up at Forrester Creations with a ring box in his hand. Brooke seems totally surprised in the weekly preview clip. Her jaw drops to the floor when Nick suggests they get married. The seaman had planned to do it on the boat, but that obviously didn't work out very well. However, after Brooke's near-death experience and Ridge Forrester's Thorsten K. rescue, things are different now. I can't see Brooke leading Nick on by agreeing to marry him. She knows it wouldn't be fair to any of them. Over with TRIDG, they have a serious talk. Rich will try to tell Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, about what happened in Italy. While Taylor will be glad that Brooke is okay, she won't agree that things have changed. As Ridge hangs his head down in defeat, Taylor refuses to take the ring off her finger. She also adds that there is a future for Brooke, it's just not with Ridge. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the week of August 11 reveal that Leigh needs to convince Sheila to keep quiet. The last thing Leigh needs is to be exposed before she has a chance to fix or even save Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada. With Sheila formerly being a villain as well as a nurse, could she help Leigh care for Luna? Maybe these two will find they aren't so different after all. However, that would require Sheila keeping a secret from Deacon Sharp, Scene Canon. Not just any secret, but a secret about someone he loves, Luna. As for Grace, she agreed to turn herself in. To be sure that she does, John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, is escorting her. However, when Liam and Hope Logan, Annika Noel, tell Bill about the doctor's confession, there will be hell to pay. It would be easy to see Bill getting Grace taken out of the police station to deal with her himself. It's shaping up to be a week on the bold and the beautiful where alliances form that no one could have predicted, proposals aren't as romantic as they seem, and a woman's future hangs in the balance. August 11 to 15 brings intense confrontations, shocking truces, and enough emotional fallout to have the Forrester and Spencer families reeling for months to come. Monday, August 11. Leigh's worst enemy becomes her secret ally. The week kicks off with tension in the air at El Giardino, where Leigh is trying to enjoy a quiet cup of coffee. But quiet doesn't last long when Sheila Carter sits down at her table uninvited. Leigh's immediate reaction is a razor-sharp glare, her voice dripping with disdain. But Sheila doesn't flinch. Instead, she makes a startling offer, a truce. Leigh scoffs. The idea of trusting Sheila is laughable. But Sheila insists she has information that could protect both Finn and Luna from an oncoming threat. She hints at someone within the Forrester orbit, plotting something that could ruin Leigh's family. Her price for sharing. Leigh's silence and cooperation on a separate matter. By the end of their conversation, Leigh's icy hostility hasn't thawed. But the seed of doubt is planted. If Sheila's telling the truth, ignoring her could be dangerous. Meanwhile, at Forrester Creations, Hope is distracted, struggling to focus on designs. She overhears a tense call between Ridge and Steffi about damage control and wonders what crisis is being covered up now. Tuesday, August 12, Nick's proposal ambush. Nick Marone is back in town, and he's been acting strangely all week. Brooke believes he's here to visit RG and check on business connections, but she doesn't know he's been secretly plotting something big. That night at the Forrester estate, Nick stages what looks like a friendly gathering, cocktails, soft music, a few close friends. But halfway through the evening, he suddenly drops to one knee in front of Taylor. The room freezes. Taylor is stunned. Her hands fly to her mouth, and she glances around, clearly overwhelmed. Nick's words are heartfelt but come out rushed, as though he's been holding them in for too long. Life is short, Taylor. I don't want to waste another day without you by my side. Marry me. Steffi, watching from the corner, is floored. She thought her mother was still working through her feelings for Ridge. Ridge himself arrives late and walks in just in time to hear Nick's proposal. The flicker of emotion in Ridge's eyes says it all. Back at El Giardino, Sheila calls Deacon to update him about her meeting with Lai. Deacon warns her she's playing a dangerous game. One wrong move and Lai will turn her into the authorities. But Sheila is convinced this alliance is her ticket to redemption, or at least survival. Wednesday, August 13, Grace's fate in question. The morning news rattles everyone. Dr. Grace Buckingham has been placed on indefinite leave from the hospital after an internal investigation. The official reason is procedural misconduct, but whispers in the hallways suggest something far more scandalous. Paris is livid, convinced Grace is being framed. She storms into the hospital's boardroom demanding answers. Lai is there, and though she's usually all business, her tone is unusually guarded. She claims the matter is complicated and involves a patient's confidential history, something that could shake the Forrester family if exposed. This raises red flags for Paris, who presses for the truth. Lai remains silent, but the audience sees a flashback. Grace in a heated argument with a shadowy figure in the hospital parking garage. The figure hands her a file, hissing that she should remember who she's protecting. Meanwhile, Taylor avoids Nick's calls after the proposal. She confides in Brooke, of all people, who, surprisingly, advises her to consider the offer. Brooke admits she once underestimated Nick's loyalty and thinks Taylor deserves a man who puts her first. Thursday, August 14. Lai and Sheila's pact sealed. Lai finally agrees to meet Sheila again, this time in a more private setting, the back room of Il Giardino. Their conversation is tense, both women clearly distrusting each other. But Sheila lays her cards on the table. She has proof that Grace's suspension is tied to a forged patient record that implicates someone close to the Forresters. Lai is horrified but realizes she can't fight this alone. Against every instinct in her body, she shakes Sheila's hand, agreeing to work together to uncover the truth. It's less a pact of friendship and more a contract of necessity, two women uniting against a bigger threat. Elsewhere, Nick corners Taylor at the Cliff House. He tells her he's not expecting an answer right away, but wants her to know he's serious. Steffi overhears and warns her mother not to rush into anything, especially with Ridge still in the picture. At Spencer Publications, Bill gets wind of Nick's proposal and smirks to Liam. "I pay to see Ridge's face when he finds out." Liam, however, is distracted, receiving a mysterious text that says, "You're in danger. Meet me at the marina at midnight." Friday, August 15, Grace's shocking visitor. Grace, at home and reeling from her suspension, gets a knock on her door. She opens it to find the shadowy figure from the flashback, revealed to be none other than Jack Finnegan. He tells her they need to talk about what she's hiding, and why. Jack insists that if the truth comes out, not only will Grace's career be over, but Finn's life could be turned upside down. Grace, shaken, tells him she's tired of covering for people and deserves to live without secrets. At Forrester Creations, Ridge finally confronts Taylor about Nick's proposal. He's surprisingly vulnerable, admitting he doesn't want to lose her. But he also can't promise her the future she wants. Taylor is torn, realizing she's at a crossroads. Back at El Giardino, Lili and Sheila's uneasy alliance faces its first test when they discover someone has been following them. The camera pans to the corner booth, where Hope is sitting, sipping tea, eyes narrowed, clearly having overheard enough to cause trouble. The week ends with a dramatic split screen. Taylor holding Nick's engagement ring in her palm, Grace staring at Jack with both fear and resolve, and Lai and Sheila walking out of the restaurant together, two sworn enemies bound by a dangerous secret. Weekly recap and what's next. This week's episodes set up 3 explosive arcs. Lai and Sheila's pact, an uneasy alliance that could either save Finn or destroy him, depending on who blinks first. Nick's proposal ambush, a romantic gesture tangled up in old love triangles and unresolved feelings. Grace's fate. A career-threatening scandal that ties directly into the Forrester family's deepest secrets. Next week promises more fireworks. Ridge may finally make a choice. Jack's secrets could explode into the open, and Hope might decide to weaponize what she overheard. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAUTI Filial UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.